Hey guys, what's going on? Future creators. Welcome to Zero to Creator in 8 hours. This is going to be, honestly, super fun to learn. If you ever wondered, can I really make money using just my phone? The answer is a big fat yes. And that's exactly what we're going to tackle in this course. No fancy cameras, no expensive gear, just you, your phone, and some good creativity, which I'll help you learn. So guys, I know standing out can feel intimidating. There are so many types of content out there that you can do, but trust me, you don't need to have a huge social following to make money from just content creation. Whether you're looking to make some side hustle money or dive headfirst into a full-time gig, this course is for you. We'll go through everything from getting comfortable on camera. Yes, even if you cringe when you hear your own voice, we've got tips just for that, to writing scripts, filming, editing, and even finding brands. Oh, and don't worry if you're not sure which type of content you want to create yet. By the end of this, you'll be on a clear path. Oh yeah, and a little bonus, you'll get access to our Telegram group where we post new brand deals weekly. So not only from the tips that will show you how to work on freelancer sites, how to reach out to brands, we'll also bring brands directly to you. And not only will you be learning, but from the get-go, you will start making money right away. I promise. A little bit of background about myself. I started making content around 3 years ago. I used to be in car sales. I accidentally made one video and posted out to a brand. Then someone else asked for a video. Then I found freelancing sites. And now it's my full-time job. And honestly, I love it. And don't worry, I was not a creator before this. I didn't even have a following. But now I work with brands all over the world. And they want content from me. And I didn't even go to university, college, anything to do this. So guys, don't worry, sit back, enjoy the course, and by the end, you'll be making money right away, doing something that's truly amazing. So let's get on with it. Lesson 1, feeling comfortable in front of the camera. Let's get into something that probably makes everyone feel a little bit awkward at first, being on camera. Look, I totally get it. It can feel weird to stare into your phone and talk like you're having a one-sided conversation. You might think, do I really look like that? Why does my voice sound so strange? Honestly, guys, don't worry. We've all been there, especially myself at first. I could not stand making videos because I felt I looked strange or my voice was annoying me. But eventually, you will build up the confidence where you won't care. But here's the thing as well, for confidence on camera comes with practice. And guys, it doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes now I still feel weird, and I've been making content for so long. The more you film, the more natural it feels. So here's a little pro tip. Sit in front of your phone and talk to it like you would with a friend. You don't need to be super polished or perfect. Just be yourself. You'd find it strange how many brands like it when creators are not as polished and clean, because it comes off more authentic to the brands. People also relate to it a lot more. If someone's maybe tripping on words or their wording's not the best, it makes it feel more believable. Now as well, here's the secret for all the camera shy people. You don't even need to be on camera all the time to make content. Some of the best UGC creators never show their face. So let me explain this in more detail. Make a voiceover where you're just speaking the script, and then all the content can be like a first person. So you're filming like this. It might be picking up a protein bottle. It might be picking up this. You're filming the product on the side. Maybe you can do some where you put it on a tripod or on the wall and you making a shake. It doesn't mean you have to show your face all the time. So all you have to do is demonstrate the product in your hands, things like that. Just think a little bit outside the box. And what I will always do is I will put some more videos, for examples, down in the description. Heck, honestly, you can even use AI to do talking for you, so you don't even need to use your own voice. But seriously, there's an AI for everything nowadays, so no excuses. Just get the camera rolling and make some content. You'd be surprised how many brands want certain types of video. I've made content for brands where not even spoke. I'd literally just sent me using a product and demonstrating using a product. So if you're scared about talking on camera, don't worry. Just make your gig or make your offering where you don't speak. You can just kind of use the phone, film, and carry on. So that was lesson 1, really quick breakdown on being confident and learning yourself. So we're going to jump into lesson 2 now. And guys, honestly, you're doing great. Don't worry. Let's get to the next video. 2, choose what type of videos you want to make. So guys, this is where things get fun and you can let your creativity really fly. Now, when it comes to content creation, you get to decide what kind of videos you want to make. Do you love fitness, tech, pets, cooking, beauty, you name it? There's a brand out there that really needs your style of content. I always say, start by thinking about something that you already enjoy in your everyday life. So if you're into fitness, for example, Maybe you want to create workout videos for proteins, for gym equipment, for things like this. Next example, maybe you love gadgets. Maybe you're doing unboxing videos, latest tech in your style. Or maybe you're the go-to person for giving advice. Spokesperson videos could be your jam. You'd be surprised how many brands need these types of videos. Honestly, guys, the possibilities are endless. But here's the catch. You don't have to know your niche right away. It'll come to you in time. The best way to find your niche is to experiment, try different types of content. Maybe a product review one day, maybe then a fitness video the next day, maybe try doing some spokesperson stuff. As you start creating more content for different brands, you'll naturally discover what you're into and what feels most enjoyable. Pro tip, don't get too caught up on trying to find your niche at the start. Just make content and your strengths will reveal themselves down the line. Like myself, I don't have a niche. I make content for every type of brand. I've worked with fitness brands all the way to app companies, to cooking companies. I've worked with sleeping device companies, you name it. I will take on any job because it really turns you into a better creator. If your solely purpose is a niche, that's very good as well. If you love fitness and you just want to do fitness videos, great. There'll be a great market for you there. If you kind of like everything and you want to get different products sent to you all the time, I would definitely be open to taking on any brands because it really opens the door and you work with some magnificent brands you never thought you'd even work with in your life. So that's a bit of a pro tip towards the end, a little bit of a ramble about kind of how many different videos I've made and different brands I work with. We're going to go on to the next lesson. So I hope you're enjoying and stay tuned because the juicy parts are starting to come. Lesson 3. UGC terminology you should know. Now, let's talk about some lingo. You'll hear a lot in the content creation world. If you're going to talk to brands or list your services on freelancer platforms, it's good to sound like you know what you're talking about. Let's start with the big 3. Hook. This is what grabs the viewer's attention within the first 3 to 5 seconds of your video. It's like the moment in a movie trailer what makes you go, wait, what's happening? I need to know more. A good hook can be a dramatic line, an eye-catching visual, or even a sound effect. For example, if you're promoting a skincare product, a good hook could be, still struggling with breakouts? Here's the fix. I will list a lot more hooks down below. Next is body. This is the meat of the content. It's where you show the product in action, share the benefits, or tell your story. Think of it as the middle of your video where you keep people engaged and informed about the product. Call to action or CTA. At the end of your video, you want to tell your audience what to do next. This is your CTA. It could be swipe up for 20% off or click the link to learn more. Your CTA should be clear and actionable. Always ask your client what CTA they need. Different platforms like Meta or TikTok will have different CTAs. Some might be swipe up, some might be click to learn more. Always ask your client first to make sure that you don't have to reshoot any content. Now, here's a few more terms you'll come across. Usage rights. This refers to how long a brand can use your content. They might pay for 3 months, 6 months, or even ask for full rights, which means they can use your video forever. Longer usage equals higher pay. We'll talk about pricing this later on in the course. B-roll, this is secondary footage, like a close-up of a product or you using the product in action. It adds depth to your content and helps tell a story without just relying on talking. Brands may sometimes ask for a certain amount of B-roll. So they might say, we need the product to be used in the gym. They need it in a bathroom. They need you to be running with the product. This will be all B-roll, which you would charge extra for. And lastly, ad creative. This is content specifically designed for paid ads. Brands will usually have a very specific requirement for ad creatives, so they can be different from organic content. Knowing this terminology is going to help you communicate with brands like a pro and price your work appropriately. There's also a lot more terms which I will list below, but these are the main ones which you probably will come across every day. That was lesson 3. Hope you enjoyed it. Now it's time to jump into the next chapter. So let's go. Chapter 3, writing scripts for UGC. Lesson 1, writing a script manually. So let's dive into script writing. Don't worry, it's not as intimidating as it sounds. Writing a UGC script is all about keeping things simple, relatable, and engaging. The first thing you want to do is figure out what your client wants to achieve within the video. Are they selling a product? Trying to boost brand awareness? Whatever the goal is, that's going to shape how you write your script. Here's a basic structure. Start with a hook. This grabs the audience attention right away. If you're promoting a sleep aid, your hook could be something like, if you're lying awake at 3 a.m., This product could change that. It directly grabs attention and teases the solution. Let's move now to the body. This is where you explain what the product does and why it's so great. Be controversial here, share your personal experience, highlight the benefits, or show how it fits into your life. For example, if it's a sleep supplement, talk about how it's made with natural ingredients like magnesium that helps you get a deeper sleep. And lastly, end with the CTA. Your call to action is where you ask your audience to take action, whether it's buying the product, swiping up, or clicking a link. Keep it simple but urgent. Grab yours today and start sleeping better tonight. Instantly, it builds excitement. Remember, the key to a great script is making it feel natural, like you're just chatting with a friend. Some more pro tips. When trying to find information about the product, maybe you've only had the product for a couple of days, ask the client what key features do they want in the script. Go to their website, check on their key features, see what reviews say and what they think is good about the product, and that will help build rapport on how to make a better script. So do a little bit of research or ask the client for the research. Normally what I would do is do both. So I'll say to the client, what key features would you like me to highlight in this video? And they might request certain features. Then you would go to the website, have a little look, see if there's any bonus features that might make your video better. That's how you would write the script. A recommendation is always send the script to the client before you shoot. This will stop reshooting. Now, let's move on to the next lesson on how to use AI in script writing. This will really speed up this process. Lesson 2, writing a script with AI the right way. Now that you know how to write a script manually, let's talk about how to speed things up using AI. This is a game changer for content creators. AI tools like ChatGPT can generate a pretty solid script based on the product details you give it. But here's the trick. You still need to personalize it to make sure it doesn't sound robotic. Here's what I do. Let's say I'm making a video for a food delivery app. I type something like this into ChatGPT. Write me a 30-second UGC script for an eco-friendly food delivery app that offers the best and lowest delivery fees and lets you order multiple restaurants without making extra charges. Make the hook something like, hate paying for delivery fees? Check this out. And end with swipe up to download now. When AI gives you a script, don't just copy and paste. Read it out loud, see if it sounds natural, and tweak anything that feels off. AI is great for speeding things up, but your unique voice is what will make the content really stand out. Don't be afraid to adjust the script so it feels more you. The more personality you put into the script, the better it will come across to the audience and your clients. So that's a really quick lesson on how to use ChatGPT to write your scripts. Now, let's jump in to chapter 4. Chapter 4, filming and editing. Lesson 1, filming your speaking video. This is where the fun really starts, filming. I know a lot of people get a little nervous about this part, but trust me, it's easier than you think. You don't need a fancy studio or expensive lighting like this. Just find a spot that makes sense for the product you're filming. For example, if you're talking about a kitchen gadget, film in your kitchen. If it's a beauty product, film in front of your makeup station or a simple backdrop that's easy on the eyes. When it comes to how you film, you've got options. You can hold your phone selfie style, which works great for being personal and relatable videos. You can set the phone up on a tripod, which gives you more freedom to move around and use your hands. I recommend switching between these two styles in your videos to keep things visually interesting. Pro tip, don't feel like you have to do the entire script in one take. You can film each line separately if it makes it easier for you, and it'll actually make your editing smoother. And if you're like me and forget your lines all the time, use a teleprompter app. I personally use Teleprompter for video. It's super user-friendly and helps you stay on track without looking like you're reading a script. I will leave all links to useful apps like these in descriptions. I will also leave a link to lots of videos of me speaking in different ways in the description, so you can have a little browse through and see the different styles that I use. That was chapter 4, lesson 1. Now let's move on to lesson 2. Lesson 2, filming B-roll. So, B-roll, this is the footage that supports your main video and makes it more dynamic. The beauty of B-roll is that it adds depth to your content, making it more engaging and visually interesting. Plus, it's pretty easy to film once you get the hang of it. So, here are some B-roll ideas. If you're doing a product video, get a shot of you unboxing it. People love unboxing videos because they feel like they're discovering the product with you. Use first-person shots where you hold the product with a cool background. For example, if you've got a fitness product, film it in the gym with the gym background. Take some shots of you actually using the product. If it's a water bottle, get footage of you taking it on a run or sipping from it while you're working. Brands love seeing their product in real world action. Another tip, start building up your own stock footage library. This is where you film generic content like working out, walking, or even hanging out with friends, and keep it saved for future videos. It's like having backup footage ready to go for any project. It's what I use all the time to speed up all of my projects. Also, I will link lots of my personal B-roll clips in the description, so take a look at them and get some inspiration. But that was lesson 2. Now let's go on to lesson 3. Lesson 3, editing basics. All right, now, so you've got your footage. Now it's time to edit. Do not worry. Editing does not have to be complicated or expensive. My go-to app is CapCut. It's free and it works both on your phone and laptop. Personally, I find editing on a laptop a lot easier because of the bigger screen, but if you're more confident editing on your phone, go for it. Here's a simple editing workflow. Upload all your clips to CapCut. Start by trimming the main speaking video, cutting out all the awkward pauses, mistakes, or unnecessary bits. Layer your B-roll over the speaking parts where it makes sense. For example, if you're talking about a water bottle's sleek design, show a close-up shot of the water bottle. If you're mentioning how great it is for workouts, layer it while you're running, holding the bottle. Add some transitions to make the video flow. A simple swipe transition with a whoosh sound effect can really make a difference to your content. Don't forget to add music. Pick something that fits the mood of the video, but make sure the volume doesn't overpower your voice. If you want to get fancy, you can add some text overlays or subtitles using CapCut's translation tool. Editing is where you bring your content to life, so don't be afraid to experiment a little. Now I'm going to go through a very quick video of me editing one of my own UGC video. What's going on, guys? So today we're going to do a really quick edit of this brand I've recently worked with called Misty, and it's for their water bottle. So first, you'll import your speaking video. So this is a raw speaking video. You might have seen similar looking water bottles online. And then there's a pause, and there's some pauses throughout the video. So all you do is click onto this, and you can do 2 options. You can click that, go over to the selector, and split clip. So you can just go through and just click, cut the clips where it spikes with audio. That's the easiest way to do it. Or you can also, if you click B, it will bring up the thing. If you click back to A, it'll bring up your pointer cursor. So for time, to make this a lot quicker, let's cut up the clip. So we've got a clip cut up here. Now this is raw. Is correct. Its thermal system keeps... And now you can tell there is no pauses or awkward silences. It's all cut so the wording just flows throughout the whole video. Some brands will literally just want this from you. They might just want the raw footage of you speaking, but a lot of brands will want something like this. So this is the opener. I like to show the product straight away so people know exactly what it is and maybe make some kind of cool transition. It's really easy. It's just throwing the bottle up, changing the scene. Yeah, you might have seen similar looking water bottles online, but this one by Misty stands. And something like that will grab the audience attention because 1 minute it's got an outside background, next minute it's in the gym. So it kind of relates to both things. So you can use it while you're out running or you can use it while you're in the gym. So it's a really easy kind of transition to use. Now, what I like to do is shoot lots of B-roll. I just shoot lots and lots of B-roll. Also, the clients love it because they get some more extra content. It makes you look better to them. And then I just kind of use my own creativity throughout the video. Built-in tripod, perfect. So it has a built-in tripod. So what I would do is come up here, find the video where I show the tripod. So this bit, I would cut this here, bring this over. It has a built-in tripod, perfect for... And another pro tip is maybe cut this in half. Would you be? Come over to this side and scale this up just a slight bit, maybe put 20% on it. And what that does, it goes a little bit of a jump zoom. Built-in tripod, perfect for following your... And you can't really tell, but it does make a lot of difference for the viewer. It keeps them more engaged. A tripod shot here, so it shows my workout plan. Or maybe filming... And make sure your sound on your B-rolls is always down. And again, guys, these are really simple things that you kind of just need to know the basics and realize what a video looks like. Anytime it mentions something like... System keeps drinks cold for so long, but also keeps them hot. So I just mentioned here, it keeps them hot as well. So I remember doing a shot here, filling up the bottle. So for this, again, cut, B, and repeat. But also keeps them hot for up to 8 hours. And it just fully shows the viewer what the bottle or the product does. It's not rocket science. It can be a bit tedious sometimes. It can take quite long, but when you get used to it, I can get a video out within 20 minutes, something like this. There's no graphics, there's nothing like that. It's really, really simple. Couple pro tips. B, cut the clip up. A, bring it back. So you want to cut your speaking up, cut your B-roll up, layer on top, and that's it. Another tip, always try and end your video with the product, even if you're not speaking for maybe a second. The reason is, if it's an ad creative, when the viewer is watching it, it will freeze on the last frame of the content. So you'd want it to freeze on the product. Or are you holding the product? I like to put it of just the product. It looks better on socials when it'll say shop now underneath it or something like that, and the product's there shown. That's another little tip I've learned over the years that works really well and converts for sales for the brand when the product is shown at the very end of the video. So fully finished one. So here I have seen similar looking water bottles online. So this is the full video. Now, transitions. So let's say on this part, we wanted to add something like a quick animation. So we could do something like a shake slide. Try and do shake slide on both layers. And then what we want to do is any transition, try and use a sound effect. And on CapCut, you can find ones you like. Pop noises, maybe some drawing sounds. I like to use a whoosh. So I would line the whoosh up. Big reasons. First, it's a very, very simple thing that I've learned. A lot of creators use it, a transition with a sound effect. But these are the things that will elevate you, what everyone else is doing. These little kind of touches will help your videos look a lot better. Your video's all complete. You're happy with everything. You want to add subtitles. You've got two options. What I would always do is come back, click on this, duplicate, go into your duplicated copy, select all the clip, left click, create compound click. The reason I do this is because for some reason on CapCut, when you add subtitles, when it's not a compound clip, it always messes up. It's quite annoying and you've got to edit them. But we'll go to auto captions, click generate. Here we go. Yeah, you might have seen similar. So that's generated. Now them subtitles are fine, but quite boring. What we're going to do is come over to templates and you've got a whole library of cool free. Some are paid for. Most of the good ones are free. So that's fine. We'll do, my favorite is this one. Really good. You can position your subtitles at the top, at the bottom. Pro tip, never position them like here, 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 too low. It's kind of the best around this point. If you wanted to change the color of your subtitles, go down to color, pick your color. Go red, and if we want to change the font, we change it to this. This is my favorite kind of go-to. And now you've got interactive subtitles, which you can charge your client $15 for, just for adding them onto the video. You might have seen similar looking water bottles online, but this one by Misty stands. So that's a really simple way of editing a video. Cut your speaking up, layer your B-roll, add a couple transitions, end with the product showing, and add in some subtitles. With that amount of editing skills, you never really need any more. You can always deep dive into YouTube and find how to work on Final Cut Pro. But if you just want to be a normal leveled creator and you don't want to take editing to the next level, you want to maybe concentrate more on your shots, and then I would just stick with this editing. Also, you can find editors online on Upwork, on Fiverr, who are really cheap. So if you need advanced editing, you can offer that on your gig and then charge your clients, let's say 30, 40 pounds, and then you can get the advanced edit done for maybe 10, 15 pounds, and then you make an extra 15 pounds. And finally, after everything's done, we go to export in either, I export in 4K, but you can export in 180. Bitrate is recommended. MP4, 30 frames per second. Name it Misty Water Bottle. And there you are. You have exported your first video. So guys, thanks for watching this simple, basic editing walkthrough. Time to get on to the next lesson. Chapter 5, apps and tools to make your life easier. Lesson 1. Apps, software, and tools you'll want. So guys, let me give you the lowdown on all the tools that can make your life easier as a content creator. There are free options and paid ones too, but you don't need to break the bank to get started. First off, CapCut, the best free editing app, hands down. Super easy to use, and it will help you edit like a pro in no time. Teleprompter for video, my favorite for reading scripts while filming. It's paid, but it's so worth it. Your script scroll at the top of the screen, so it never looks like you're reading directly from the text. Canva, great for creating graphics or text overlays. Also, there's a free version, but the paid version unlocks a lot of extra features. ChatGPT or Jasper, perfect for generating script ideas or speeding up your content creation process. The Captions app adds automatic captions to your videos, which is awesome. But again, you can still do that inside of CapCut, but Captions app has maybe a couple more options. And guys, that's just scratching the surface. You don't need all these tools right away, but over time, you'll find which ones fit your style better. So that was chapter 5, lesson 1. Next up, we've got the juicy part, which you've probably all been waiting for. Finding clients and pricing your work. So time to get on to chapter 6. Chapter 6, finding clients and pricing your work. Lesson 1, building your personal brand and finding clients. So right, now you've learned how to create content, let's talk about finding clients. There are 2 ways to go about this: building your personal brand and signing up on freelancer platforms. First, let's talk about personal branding. I recommend creating a separate Instagram or TikTok account just for your content work. Use a catchy handle like Aaron's UGC or Aaron the Creator, or maybe something niche related like Aaron Fitness. You'll post the content you create for brands here, and it'll also allow to serve as a portfolio. Trust me, having a clean, professional looking social media account is a great way to catch brands' attention. Also, when you're messaging brands on Instagram or TikTok, I've included some templates for outreach in the description below. So take a look at them and adjust them how you need. Send them to as many brands as you want, and hopefully you'll get some outreach clients as well. I've also provided some email templates for you to use for email outreach in the description below. All right, so you've got the skills, you've got the content, but now you're wondering, how do I actually find clients right away? Don't worry, this is where we turn your content into cash flow. The easiest and most effective way to start landing clients is through freelancer platforms. There are so many out there, but don't let that overwhelm you. I'm going to walk you through the main ones which I recommend and how to set yourself up for success, as well as standing out from the crowd. Now I've listed all the websites I personally use to find clients in the video description, so make sure to check that out when you're ready to sign up. These platforms are where brands come to find creators like you. You'll showcase your work directly to people who need your content. Now, backstory. This is exactly how I made content creation my career. I was actually traveling in Bali and I was broke, had no money whatsoever, and I made one video on TikTok, and one of my friends said, "Oh, you should be a UGC creator, like you're really good at that." I was like, "What's a UGC creator?" I didn't have a clue what it was. And he said, "Oh, my company buys it off Upwork and Billo and Fiverr." So I said, okay. So I made my freelancer accounts, and this is no joke, within 6 months, I'd worked with over 300 brands. And for proof, I'll show it on the screen right now to show that it actually does work. And guys, I was exactly like you when I started. I had no clue what any of this meant. I didn't know what B-roll was. I didn't know what a CTA was. I didn't know what a hook was. I didn't even know how to film, but I just learned over time. And as I was learning, more clients were seeing that I was getting better, and my accounts were growing, and I was working with brands like NordVPN, John West Tuna, Miniclip. All these well-known brands wanted me to make content, and I had quite a lot of imposter syndrome. So it was a quite scary experience. But now I've been doing it for over 2 years, nearly 3 years, and it literally happened by accident. And trust me, guys, follow this course properly, you will be in the exact position I am. You're just as good as me. I'm nothing special. I just work every day, put good content out because it is so sought after at the moment. And next is all about breaking down your pricing. So we're going to start with being a newbie and where you should price it at the very start to get clients on and get some experience, and then go up to when you're an amateur, maybe after 6 months, and what your pricing should be then. So let's get on to lesson 2. Lesson 2, pricing your content correctly. Pricing your content is where things get real. When you're just starting out, you might feel tempted to charge super low prices to get gigs right away. That's okay to start, but remember, your time and skills are valuable. And as you gain more experience, you'll want to raise your rates. But for the first 3 months, try and price low to gain experience. Here's a basic guide to help you price your work. So under 15 seconds speaking. So if you're speaking for under 15 seconds, I would price this when you first start out about $25. You might be holding the product too. So it'd literally just be, if you want the best new hair gel possible, you've got to pick up this clay from hair.com. It is insane. It has made my hair feel so much better. Click the link below to get yours today. For that piece of content, you would charge $25. No B-roll, no editing, no subtitles or any extras. Now, if that same content was under 30 seconds, we'd want to be, when you're starting out, about $45. And then under 60 seconds, it'll be around $70, maybe a little bit less, maybe $65 under 60 seconds. This will help you supercharge the amount of clients you're getting first, because this is quite low pricing for UGC. And now let's talk about the extras when you're a newbie. For basic editing, I would go with $10. Transitions, basic cuts, B-roll footage, so like we spoke about before, filming the product, in the gym, etc. We'd want to price this about $15. Subtitles, $5. Upload it onto CapCut. Really simple, easy. And script writing, price this about $5 too. Now, after you've been making content and you've maybe done about 30 clients, 40 clients, bring that price up slowly over time as you gain more experience and you start getting your regular clients, which will keep coming back for more. So as an experienced creator, I would go with under 15 seconds, around $50 to $60, under 30 seconds, around $90 to $100, and under 60 seconds, around $150 to $160. And for your extras, basic editing, I would do at $25. B-roll footage, I would do about $40 per 3 scenes. Subtitles, around $15. And script writing, also around $15 to $20. And don't forget about usage rights. If a client wants to use your content for more than 3 months, charge them for it. You'll get the hang of pricing as you go on, but don't sell yourself short. But at first, it's all about gaining experience. So try and keep your prices low and then bring them up over time. For example, I've been making content for 2 years. A normal UGC video, which I would sell to a brand, depending on the complexity, I would charge in the region of $250 to $300 per video. So now you can understand the amount of money that there is to be made. If you're doing 10 videos per month, you're making $3,000, which is a very easy ask when you're on all these freelancer platforms and you're doing your outreach. Chapter 7, making your first showcase video. All right, the moment of truth, your first showcase video. This is the video that's going to show your potential clients what you can do. Think of it as a resume, but in a video format. Here's what you'll want to include. Introduction. Tell viewers who you are and what you specialize in. Keep it short, but make sure you highlight your skills. Show your best work. This is where you show off clips of content you've created, both speaking videos and B-roll. Show the variety of content you can make, whether it's product reviews, fitness videos, or lifestyle shots. Call to action. End with a strong CTA. Something like, let's work together, message me to get started on your next project. Once you've created your showcase video, upload it to all your freelancing platforms and you're officially in the game. I will link other creators' showcase videos below, so take some inspiration for yourself. And now it's time to become a creator. You've made it to the end of the course. Congratulations. You now have all the tools and knowledge to start creating content and making money. Also, don't forget to send us your showcase video and we'll share it with all of our clients to help you land your first gig. And remember, you're now a part of the Content Social Creator community. Jump into our WhatsApp group and Telegram group for tips, tricks, and brand deals. Thanks for sticking with me, and I can't wait to see what you create. And guys, don't be afraid. If you need any help from me or our team, drop us a message in the community at any time and we would love to still help. We're not going anywhere. We're a part of a community now of creators trying to make an amazing career out of this. So my name's Aaron from Content Social, and congratulations, you are now a creator with 0 to creator in 8 hours. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on socials very soon.